It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. And it's coming up next.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Indy. Craig Reynolds to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, experienced a real resurgence last year, it's Jared Goff.
The questions about Jared Goff's future as an NFL starter, whether he's a long-term answer in Detroit, those are long gone. This offseason, signing a lucrative deal, including over $170 million guaranteed dollars. What I love about what he's done in the Motor City is he's created a sense of belief, a confidence that they have been waiting for, clamoring for. When he steps on the field and into that huddle, he elevates everybody around him. He's made believers in Detroit. Quite a redemption story for Jared Goff.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Running it with David Montgomery. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Play made by E.J. Speed. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Goff on 3rd. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So that brings up 4th and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick, who unfortunately had that rookie season cut short at just 4 games. Good to have him back from Florida, Anthony Richardson.
Well, injury, well, it robbed all of us, Kate, and I mean all of us, from watching the development of Anthony Richardson. Such an unbelievable, unique skill set. As big and strong as any quarterback in this league. And if he took last year's experience of watching Gardner Minshew, just watching a pro go to work, if he took that experience with his skill set, well, the sky is the limit.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Taylor again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That one's cut along the left sideline. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Oh, boy, they were very lucky to get a chance to tackle him there. Even luckier that they forced that fumble on what was an incredible run.
Quarterbacks do a lot of ball security drills in the pocket. You spend a lot of practice time, but not out in the open field. Well, not until next week when that QB is going to get a little lesson on the practice field.
So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Play made by E.J. Speed. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Colts will take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Oh, going right back with another option, right side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Richardson back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Taylor has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Another shot for Taylor. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing is gone. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Jack Fox on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Brought in right side. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 4. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Richardson. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, well, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 47. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Now gone. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing again. It's Goff. He finds Laporta. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Off play action, Goff. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Josh Downs to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading the passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He'll cobble together a yard there, tackled by Jack Campbell. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This is reeled in by Pittman. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now Richardson to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and short.
Timing is everything in life. Timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Complete to Raymond. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Play made by E.J. Speed.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure on its way. That's complete to the back. Oh, the football's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First and 10 from the 41. Throwing now, following the turnover. Gets this one to Pierce. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts with the football. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Got his target, it's Granson. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. All right, here we go. Second down. Taylor now up the middle. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Third and 4 coming up now. Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts drive their lead to 11. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. This is complete to Patrick. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, it's Goff. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Goff back to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. No return on that punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We're to the halfway point from Indianapolis with the Colts out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Colts got a strong first half from their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fox now to kick this one away. Downs on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Colts headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second down carry for Taylor. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First down throw here from Richardson. He gets this one to Gould. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 41. He's got Pierce. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Richardson back to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Now a run with Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Escapes out to the left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
The Colts ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Goff on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. The Colts ready to take the field. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pittman's got it. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Richardson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense in.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
So out now comes the punter. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Lions offense returning to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Gong. He finds Laporta. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
If you want to start a good debate sometime, Kate, go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Goff on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Patrick with the catch. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Goff. Gets this to Montgomery. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop. Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. This is Montgomery. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Downs on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
He's on the move. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Short side option here. He's running left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They're now set for a 1st and 10. This is Taylor. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Quick slant complete. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts lead by 15 now. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Another drive coming up for this offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Laporta with the grab. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off play action, Goff. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Goff setting to throw. Montgomery hauls this one in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Desperation time here on 4th. That one's cut along the left sideline. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. Despite that lead, cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Option give to Taylor. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They go again with Taylor. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts up by 8. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. On the counter, it's Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. To throw. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Looking to throw it. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Now to throw. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Here he is to throw. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Throwing now. Finds Laporta. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here he is to throw. Ooh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's back to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. This one's caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Back to throw. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
One final shot here. He's got it. And that's a touchdown. No flags. That's 6. And now they've got a chance to force overtime. This entire game came down to just 2 plays, Brock. They've knocked out the far more difficult one with that touchdown as time expires. And now a chance to force overtime.
And now, well, now it comes down to whether they can get the 2-point play or not, but it's hard to question that every bit of juice, every bit of momentum in the building right now is totally on their side.
Oh, forget the tie. They're playing for it all. They're going for 2. Setting up to pass. And he's got it. Talk about a last gasp. Whoa, no time left. They got the touchdown, the 2-point conversion. We're headed to overtime.